Hello.
Hello.
I had my hand up and I'm like, I kind of hope he doesn't call on me.
Okay.
um, and a lot of what everyone else was saying, I think I totally resonated with. For me, I have a lot of life changes that are coming up. At the June 20th will be my last day of my job that I've been at for 10 years and of the career I've been in for 17 years. And I'm kind of just striking out. My plan is to go home. I'm in San Francisco right now, but I'm from Moncton, New Brunswick. So I'm going to go home for the month of July and then on to Bali. But yeah, I'm going to kind of do that circuit. I've been an emergency room nurse for 17 years. So I think some like rest and rejuvenation.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like some of my fears for me is that I'm picturing that I'm going to have this whole new sparkly life. I'm going to be this like whole new person if I go somewhere else. And I know that's really not the truth. And at the same time, I feel like shaking some things off and doing something new can actually help, because that was a big life-changing thing that happened to me from moving from Moncton to like to the States. But what am I just feel like still now I have a lot of, I'm an EFT practitioner now. I've been certified for that. I just did a talk this weekend where I did a circle with like 15 people. And that's what I'm really kind of envisioning that I want to do and I want to learn how to do and I want to do more in Bali. And I just keep thinking to myself, it'll be easier when I'm there. Because here I could actually put a workshop together if I wanted to, but I think it's just these like fears of like, I think it was like, again, that permission. But for me, it's like, if I stand out, I'm going to be a target. I need to have someone tell me that this is needed. Otherwise, like I am a target. I'll create anger. And also is this this sense of how can I offer something if people aren't coming to me asking for it, rather than just like taking the initiative and just doing this thing. Mm-hmm. I've also been trying to create a website. And again, it's these like feelings of like, do I have permission to do this? Am I allowed to do this?
So
yeah.
What's
wrong with know exactly, like, sorry?
What's wrong with being a target?
Yeah. It's uncomfortable.
So imagine this. There's a person out there that's desperately in need of what you have to offer.
Right.
And she just needs some kind of target to aim for so she can get that. And you're like, well, I don't want to be a target.
Saying it in that way, like being a target for actually having someone need me, is interesting, because I feel like my mother needed a lot. Mm-hmm. So you saying that was like, oh, well, that could be why. Like I want to help, and at the same time, it's like, maybe there's still some energy with that. But also, I had a conversation with someone this past weekend, and he actually disagreed with me and said I should stay in the emergency room. I haven't learned my lesson yet. All of these things. And I felt really uncomfortable of being grounded, unaffected, purely heart open amongst all the chaos. And I'm like, no, it feels abusive to be there. And I want something gentle. And, I'm making a different choice.
Yeah.
But I had to really kind of spend some time that next morning unpacking that for me. And it was the sensation of someone disagreeing with me in that way feels really uncomfortable. And I feel like I have to like argue with their perspective of who I am, because again, it's really super uncomfortable. I feel like I'm not a good person if they don't agree with me. I'm a bad person. I'm unworthy. So I need to like struggle to have that, like, how are you seeing me?
Yeah.
And I want to convince you.
So this is the thing. My attitude for if someone disagrees with how I'm living my life or how they see me, fuck them. Right?
Yeah.
It's that simple. Okay. Yeah. So everyone's going to judge you. And if you live your life trying to get the right judgments from other people, you're not actually living your life anymore. You're just you're trying to get everyone to like you.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit if people like me or not. Right? I mean, that's it. I do what I do. I help as many people as I can. There are people that think I do an amazing job. There are people that think, well, he's just full of shit. There are people that have called energetic magic and the group of people involved in it a cult. Right? So it's kind of crazy. It's like there's all this stuff going on, but I see what's happening, and I actually have Like my business partner, he's just like, he came out to one of the workshops and he's just like, how the fuck do we get this out to the world? Because the world needs this. So I'm like, well, we're going to work together then.
Right. Yeah.
Let's just do that. Right. So there's so many people out there that are not letting their lives grow and going to that place where they're just so happy and in flow because they don't want to have certain people tell them they suck or they're doing it wrong or they haven't learned their lesson. And so you're letting everyone else determine whether or not you can do what you do and whether or not you should be happy doing what you're doing.
Right.
Last night, we had a guy that was labeled as having a disability and had been told all his life what he's incapable of doing.
Right.
And for the first time, he realized that that's all their shit that they threw on him and nothing to do with what he was capable of actually. So this is the thing. I've seen people that have incredible skills that just don't do anything with them. I've seen people with a little bit of skill make huge strides in their lives because they just think, fuck it, I'm not going to let anything stop me. And it's up to you. You've got skills. You've got a dream of what you're going to do. Are you going to only do it if everyone says it's okay, you can do it?
I don't want to. I don't want to wait for that.
Okay, well that's not an adamant no. That's just like, oh, I don't want to. But it's just what's going to happen. So what can I do?
I think that's my fear.
Yeah.
But I'll let that roll me.
So this is the thing. As long as you care about what other people think, you're fucked. Just to be blunt about it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If you're not purposely trying to hurt people, you can do whatever the hell you want with your life.
Right.
It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks.
Yeah.
So are you willing to destroy the belief that you need to make sure everyone's in agreement with what you want to do with your life?
Yes.
And here's the other thing. That person that told you, you're not ready. How successful are they and how big a beautiful life are they making?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even know that much about them.
Yeah. So, if someone that's not successful is telling you not to do something, that's usually an indication you should go do it anyway.
Yeah. And I've been feeling pretty solid about that. It was just really interesting to see that dynamic and how I was interacting with it at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. How you doing?
Yeah. Thank you. I feel good.
Hey, this is Shiraz. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please remember to like and subscribe to our channel. And you can check out upcoming events at www.energeticmagic.com. And remember, be well, be aware, and be magical.